Good morning and welcome to Business. Now, the Ministry of Finance has been ranked as the most indisciplined when it comes to budgetary allocations. That's according to Imami, Ghana's composite report. Imami argues that the ministry, for instance, spent 1.9 billion Ghana cedis in excess of its approved budgetary allocation between 2012 and 2014. The report further states that over 5.9 billion cedis was reported missing or misused among 19 ministries, departments and agencies for that same period. Speaking with Joy Business at the launch of the report, policy analyst Andrew Kwabnantim advised government agencies to be efficient in their dealings with public resources.
Today we were presenting Imani's fiscal recklessness index, essentially the agencies and the public boards that we think are the most fiscally reckless and contributing to this issue of irregularity that we're talking about today. And this is a very large issue. This is to the tune of 5.9 billion cedis over the past 3 years, from 2012 to 2014. And so let's break this down a little bit. So we have these 5.9 billion cedis that's been mishandled, that's been in bad debts, that's been in taxes that haven't been paid, all these different sort of issues. And what we wanted to do today was to really break it down, understand what agencies, what individuals are really contributing to this huge amount of mishandled funds and what we can do about it in the future. So what we did a little bit of was kind of ranking these institutions, talking about which ones are the worst, perhaps which ones are the best. And what we kind of came down to is 6 institutions that we thought are really contributing to this problem today. So we talked about the Ministry of Finance, who spent $2.7 billion essentially over what their budget had allocated. And this may not sound like a big deal to the average Ghanaian, but this is something that could have been put towards something incredibly different. It's $2.7 billion that has essentially come from the chest and is going wherever the Ministry of Finance believes that it sees fit, rather than perhaps the Ghanaian people. And so from here we have this 2.7 billion cedis, and we can talk about a number of other agencies that have had some mishandling of funds as well. So as I said, with the Ministry of Finance, that was going against the Bank of Ghana Act. They overspent what they were supposed to essentially spend in a normal year. It was 800 million cedis, and they went 1.3 billion over that.
Now, mobile subscribers have now been spared any additional service costs the operations of the Interconnect Clearinghouse (ICH) would have brought to them. The National Communications Authority (NCA) has decided to absorb the cost component until the current interconnect regime expires on the 1st of December 2017. The authority took the decision after Parliament approved regulations covering the operations of an ICH. There's more in this report.
Regulations known as the Electronic Communications Interconnect Clearinghouse Services Regulations 2016 are for controlling the activities of the service providers that connect and route local and international traffic through an interconnect clearinghouse licensed by the National Communications Authority. The current interconnect regime does not include the cost of the ICH. The interconnect rates will remain the same until January 2018. The Interconnect Clearinghouse offers a common platform for monitoring voice and data traffic volumes in Ghana, operates a centralized subscriber, as well as equipment identity registry. It, among other benefits, also provides efficient billing and settlement process with verifiable call detail record to reduce billing disputes amongst service providers. It is also expected to pave the way for full interoperability of various technologies by various service providers to the benefit of consumers. The Director General of the NCA, William Tevi, has emphasized through the ICH they are able to increase focus on transparency at all levels of operations to ensure ethical functioning within the telecommunication industry.
And that's all in business for now. Thanks for watching, and do join us again at midday for more business news updates. Up next is sports.